Hello everybody, and thank you for watching this video today, and not assuming that just because it says subtracting in the lesson title that you're simply just doing the opposite of what you did yesterday. So here's your posting for the day. There's the link for the school announcements, and you have your Google Meet code there if you need to get some assistance from me throughout the day, as well as upcoming events and the rest of what you need for today. So let's go ahead and get into our lesson today about subtracting polynomials. Okay, so let's say, for example, I have 6c plus 4 minus c plus 2. Now, the way I taught you how to do this yesterday by simply stacking your problem is you'd write 6c plus 4 minus c plus 2. So 6c minus c is 5c. 4 minus 2 is a positive 2, and that would be your answer to that one. So now I know this appears pretty straightforward, but please do not stop the video because I need to show you how to solve some that are a little bit more complex, which is what you're going to be working with for the rest of today. So let's suppose that I've got over here 2x squared plus 2x plus 5 minus 3x squared plus 2x minus 3. Okay, so the first way that I showed you could solve this is by stacking. So if I rewrite it and stack it using subtraction, I would have 2x squared minus 3x squared, which leaves me a negative x squared. Then 2x minus 2x, which of course is 0. Then I have 5 minus a negative 3. So we know that two negatives make a positive, so that means my answer there is going to be plus 8. So the answer here would be negative x squared plus 8. So that is one way of solving it. Okay? The other way that you can solve this is following two steps. The first one would be to distribute the negative and rewrite the problem as addition. Okay? And let me explain to you what I mean by that. Every time you have subtraction, any subtraction problem can be rewritten as an addition problem. So if I have 5 minus 3, I know that 5 minus 3 equals 2. I could rewrite that as an addition problem of 5 plus a negative 3. And if I did 5 plus a negative 3, my answer is still going to be 2. So when we distribute the negative and rewrite as addition, what we would do is we begin with 2x squared plus 2x plus 5 minus 3x squared plus 2x minus 3. So again, I'm going to use the stacking method to do this. So I am rewriting as addition. So negative times 3x squared is going to give me a negative 3x squared. Distribute the negative to your next term, so that plus 2x becomes minus 2x. And distribute the negative to your final term, and two negatives become a positive, and I have plus 3. So 2x squared plus a negative 3x squared is going to give me a negative x squared. So 2x squared plus a negative 2x cancels out to be a 0, and 5 plus 3 gives me plus 8. So that's the other method you can use, is to distribute the negative and rewrite as addition. Okay, so let's do one more example together where I will illustrate both ways, and then you can go on to your assignment. So let's start with, if I have 2p squared minus 3p plus 4 minus p squared plus 2p plus 3. All right, so again, I'm going to simply stack this. So when I stack, I get 2p squared minus p squared is going to be p squared. Negative 3p minus 2p is minus 5p. And then 4 minus 3 is going to be plus 1. So that's what would happen if I did the stacking method. Now, let's also go through again, distributing the negative and rewriting the problem as addition. So a negative times p squared gives me minus p squared. Negative times 2p gives me minus 2p. And negative times a positive 3, a negative and a positive make a negative. So 2p plus a negative p gives me, 2p squared plus a negative p squared gives me p squared. Negative 3p plus a negative 2p gives me minus 5p. And 4 plus a negative 3 gives me positive 1. Okay, so really either method is acceptable. You can either stack and subtract, or you can distribute the negative in your answer. Okay, so all you need to do for today is this definition decoder, where you have 13 subtraction problems to do. And as you find the answers to the problem, you fill in the letter for the number of the problem, and you will get the answer to the definition decoder. All right, you have my Google Meet hours if you need any assistance from me today. Have a great day, and there will be one more video for tomorrow.